Hey guys, what's up, what's happening? You got the King of Games 98 here at your service. How you doing? Hope you are doing good and staying safe. And, well, it has been a long time since my last anime review video to a new anime review video. And I do apologize for that. But unfortunately, life just kind of gets in the way. I do work part-time and I do go to school part-time, and with that being said, it's hard to still, make the time to sit down and watch anime and then, take notes on said anime while watching it, and then, like I am right now, sitting down and recording a video. So I do really apologize for that, and I hope you guys can understand that, but I still want to keep doing what I've been doing because I really enjoy doing it. And from all the feedback I get from people, whether you're subscribed to my channel or not, it does at least show to me that people do enjoy my anime review videos and want to keep seeing them. So if that's the case, then I'm going to keep making them. So without further ado, guys, this is going to be my anime review video of Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig. So, if you've never watched Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig before and are kind of curious as to what it's about, here's basically how I'll sum it up without really spoiling anything. And I'm just going to read to you guys off the back the cover here. So the year is 2030 and 6 years have passed since the end of World War IV. Influxes of refugees are allowed into Japan to fill the labor gaps of the growing economy. Terrorist cells identifying themselves as the Individual 11 have begun a series of ultranationalist attacks targeting refugee camps, foreign consuls, and even the Prime Minister. A charismatic new leader rises amongst the refugees' resistance movement, a former member of the Individual 11. Simultaneously, a top member of the Cabinet Intelligence Agency contacts Section 9 with shocking revelations and unknown ambitions regarding the current state of affairs. When the refugee resistance procures a nuclear bomb, can Major Motoko Kusanagi and Public Security Section 9, defuse the situation and help avoid a catastrophic civil war? Can they uncover the mastermind orchestrating the situation? Who is the mysterious resistance leader, and what link does he hold to the Major's past? And that is how I would sum up Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig, or Season 2. Now for the remainder of this anime review video, I am going to be talking about my thoughts, feelings, and opinions about Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig, as well as some important information that I wrote down concerning the second season and beyond. Okay, so first thing I'd like to talk about is all the things that I loved about Second Gig. So, still has great, fantastic stories for the episodes, has fantastic animation for its time. Second Gig, you would say, came out mid-2000s. So the use of 2D and 3D animation is still being used in this, but I think it looks great. And on top of that, as you can see, this is on Blu-ray, which my copy of Season 1 is also on Blu-ray. And the picture quality looks so sharp. It looks really good for its age on Blu-ray. It still uses an interesting combination of 3D CGI objects and 2D backgrounds, which I really like still. Still has fantastic English dub. All the original English dub voice actors who did characters in Season 1 basically come back for Season 2, which, yes, is a good thing. I was really happy about. Still has fantastic music and original soundtracks composed by Yoko Kanno, who, if you watched my many Wolf's Rain and Cowboy Bebop related videos, you know that I'm a big Yoko Kanno fan and love all of her anime music. Like, that woman can produce no bad music. And most importantly, and I know I mentioned this in my season 1 review video, I love the Tachikoma shorts that were at the ends of each episode. I think they were called the Tachikomatic Days. They were freaking funny, and I love them. Easily the highlight of the original Ghost in the Shell standalone complex anime series. And while I'm talking about things that I really liked, I want to go over the notable English dub voice actors that were in both seasons 1 and season 2 of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. So this includes notable voice actors such as Joshua Seth, Mona Marshall, Crispin Freeman, Wendy Lee, and Mary McGlynn, who not only voiced Motoko Kusanagi in Standalone Complex, she's actually in real life married to Steve Bloom, which is awesome. And look at that, Steve Bloom is also in Standalone Complex, as well as Yuri Lowenthal and Johnny Young Bosch. That's just perfection. It's perfection. Like, there is so many good English dub voice actors that they got for both seasons 1 and season 2 of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. That stands out to me as not only just great voice acting talent, but it just makes this anime series so good. So freaking good. And so now, getting back to the music, like I said, I have nothing bad to say about Yoko Kanno. But I do want to talk about Second Gig's opening and ending themes. So the opening theme is called Rise. And I don't know if only one person sings the song or if it's a band. But I believe the name of, I'll just say the band, is Ortiga. I believe it's spelled Ortiga. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not. And it was okay. But it was just okay to me. Like, I didn't think it was great and I didn't hate it. But compared to season 1's opening theme, it just didn't come close. Season 1's opening theme was just so damn good. It blows Second Gigs out the park. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be the only one who thinks that, hot take here, but I just really do. I think season 1's opening theme is better than season 2's. Now, Second Gig's ending theme, however, which is called Living Inside the Shell, and it is sung in English by Steve Conti, which again, if you've watched any of my Wolf's Rain or Cowboy Bebop related videos, you know I am a fan of Steve Conti's music and the songs he sings in anime in general. So, might be a little biased here, but I absolutely loved the ending theme, Living Inside the Shell. It was so freaking good. So if you were to ask me, did I like the opening theme or ending theme, which one did I prefer in Second Gig, I would tell you the ending theme. But again, all the music was done by Yoko Kanno, so you really can't go wrong listening to any music in Second Gig or the first season. So, now I'm going to talk about episodes that I loved from Second Gig that notably stood out to me. And I know I did this in the first season, but one thing I noticed was I wrote down more episodes that were in Second Gig than I did in the first season that I liked. So that's kind of saying something if you think about it. But these are notable episodes that I thought were really good and stood out to me that were in Second Gig. Episode number 3, Cash Eye. Episode number 6, Excavation. Episode number 10, Trial. Episode number 11, Affection. Episode number 13, Makeup. Episode number 14, Poker Face. And episode number 18, Transparent. So, if you were to ask me, of all the 26 episodes in Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig, which did you think were the best or were definitely worth watching? All those episodes I just mentioned would be my answer. So now I'm at the part of the review where I'm going to be talking about information, excuse me, that I found in regards to Standalone Complex Second Gig and beyond. So, like with Standalone Complex, the first season, the episode runtime per episode is roughly about 23 minutes long. Now, I don't know if that's including the Tachikoma short at the end of each episode or not, but it's about 23 minutes long, give or take. Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig aired from November 19th of 2005 to May 27th of 2006. Like I already said, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig ran for a total of 26 episodes. And also, like with Standalone Complex Season 1, it got a 160-minute long anime movie called Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig Individual 11 that basically sums up all the events of the second season in a 160-minute long anime movie. So I guess if you didn't feel like sitting through the 26 episodes in the first season and the 26 episodes in the second season, there's two movies you could watch that basically sum up the events of both Season 1 and Season 2. So there's that. Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig got a follow-up movie called Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Solid State Society, which I happen to now own on DVD. Believe it or not, I just recently picked this up for $7.99, $8, and I was very eager and happy. I'm so just ecstatic right now. I can't even talk to find this, let alone in a local store and buy it. Like I didn't even question the $8 price tag. I just bought it. I was so eager and happy to find it. Yeah, I didn't even question the price. I just bought it, and it was used. It wasn't like it was new or anything, but I didn't care. And so now that I finished watching Season 2, and this picks up after Season 2, I will be watching and reviewing this in the near future. So look for that. And last but not least, I thought this was important and worth mentioning. There is a Netflix anime series called Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex 2045 that premiered on April 23rd of 2020. Its first season ran for a total of 12 episodes, and it got renewed for a second season that will be airing sometime in May of 2020. Now, I cannot personally speak of Standalone Complex 2045 because I have not watched any of it. So, you will not hear any thoughts or opinions about that here. I know nothing about it. Literally, the only things I know about it are it has a different animation style, which I'm okay with. I think it looks good. It's like a modern, update of this. And aside from that, I know that I guess you would call it a follow-up to the original Standalone Complex anime series, because I read online it takes place in Standalone Complex's universe. So I guess you would call it a follow-up because it has the year 2045 in the title, and Season 2 takes place in 2030, and the Solid State Society movie takes place in 2034. So I guess it's only fair to call Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex 2045 a follow-up to the original Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, which makes sense. And on top of that, there were two video games made, both just called Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, one on the PlayStation 2 and the other one on the PlayStation Portable, or PSP, which I really want to own them. I don't own either. And last but not least, there was two manga series made, one by Dark Horse Comics, which was 3 volumes long, and the other by Kodansha Comics, which was 5 volumes long. Well guys, that's going to do it for this anime review, and without further ado, I can't say a single bad thing about Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex second gig. And as a matter of fact, I would even go the extra length to say I think I liked second gig more than the first season. Hot take? Maybe? I don't know. But I really did like second gig that much more than the first season. Now, I'm not saying the first season is bad and that you should not watch it. The first season is fantastic. You should totally watch it before second gig. But I think I liked second gig more than the first season. Alright guys, so without further ado, my rating for Ghost in the Shell, my final rating for Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex second gig is a perfect 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching guys, and take care. And let me know in the comment section down below if you watched Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex second gig and what you thought of it, and if it was better than the first season. Thanks for watching guys, and take care.